rise of the fantasy shows in the late 2010s, like Game of Thrones and his Dark Materials, is due in part of its predecessors, which is Tolkien's Middle-earth. Tolkien is responsible for sensationalizing and modernizing recognizable Western fantasy archetypes and races, which many fans of Dungeons & Dragons and Final Fantasy are familiar with. What many probably don't know is that Tolkien was an orthodox writer. When people settle on a story, they normally start with the plot, mostly drawn from personal experiences or existing character traits or ideas from the current trend. Tolkien worked backwards. He was first and foremost a philologist, that is, a professor of language. It was through the invention of Elven languages that Tolkien developed his stories. This was how The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings were created. And even before that, he started with creation myths, inspired by Nordic folklore and their language, and as well as other pagan religions, whose characters contain values and perspectives poured from his Catholic faith. As a young boy, Tolkien was also an artistic child. He drew many glyph patterns and maps and storybook illustrations depicting fictional characters and landscapes. During Christmas season, Tolkien would handwrite and illustrate short stories and postcards and sent them to his niece. This was his way of exercising his creativity before expanding later into Middle-earth and its fictional history. Ever since the popularity of Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings trilogy, interpretations of Tolkien's works were adapted into video games and other movies. A streaming show taking place in the Second Age is currently in the works. Many fans were cynical, claiming that these extra lore were unnecessary, even claiming to be non-existent. However, Middle-earth is actually known for its endless content. Tolkien's world is full of elaborate historical events and characters and situations, with unpublished works recently revealed by Christopher Tolkien. My fascination with Tolkien is because of his never-ending connections and fictional lineages in Middle-earth. Even fans of dark fantasy and the macabre will notice that vampires and werewolves were a thing in Middle-earth too, and philologists can enjoy his linguistic creativity. Let me know of other fascinating facts about this person in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. See you on the next video.